Once the fan turns off, we'll begin the video. Happy Friday to you. Today I'm just lounging on the couch in my studio and I wanted to have a brief conversation about sound design. What is sound design? Well, sound design in the context of music could actually refer to designing sounds, using modular synthesis, analog or digital, to create a new sound and design a sound. Sonically, working in the realm of creation. In film, sound design typically refers to creating sounds to fit what's happening on the screen. So there's three ways that you can do this. First of all, you can just record the sounds from your camera. I'm in the city now, so there's city sounds. The first and most common and easiest is actually on-camera sound. This is going to be bringing in sound via the microphone on your camera, or you may do an externally mounted microphone, such as a Rode VideoMic Pro. Or if you're extra and fancy, you can actually mount shotgun microphones onto certain cinema cameras that provide 48 volts of phantom power and have XLR inputs. That way, you're recording some sort of a high-quality signal directly into the camera to go with the visuals that you're going to be seeing in post. This is the easiest way. Secondly is having some sort of a boom op or audio technician on set, an externally recorded but still on set and live recording of your sound. This is somebody who has a boom pole and is out in the field actually recording the sounds, or somebody that has a stereo setup trying to get the ambiance of the scene. If you're in commercial production, this may just be capturing whatever you can. Foley is when you're actually going into a studio situation and creating sounds to either replicate or trick the listener into thinking that they're real sounds to be synced up in post later. So, for example, this could be like in this commercial project example I'm about to show you. This is, I filmed a jogger and he was early morning going for a jog. He was exiting a vehicle. It was sunrise, so we probably had some birds chirping. He was definitely, breathing that kind of jogging, out of breath type of sound, and grass crunching. All those things would have been present in that shoot, but I didn't have any on-camera audio, and I was coaching the talent during the actual recording. So I didn't really want to have on-camera sound. It would have just been scratch anyway. So I just turned it off, only had the visuals. For me, that kind of helped me creatively. Well, I went back in post-production and created those sounds myself. That's called Foley. That to me is the most effective way of doing sound design. So real quickly, let's listen before and after this little clip.
I think that what gets any of us up in the morning is a strong sense of purpose. When we know that we're getting up for the people that we've made a commitment to, for the projects that we are in the middle of creating. We rise early, we go to bed late. Being excellent is a model that shows up for us in nature. I think that what gets any of us up in the morning is a strong sense of purpose. When we know that we're getting up for the people that we've made a commitment to, for the projects that we are in the middle of creating. We rise early, we go to bed late. Being excellent is a model that shows up for us in nature.
So without music and just listening to the silence and the sound, it makes a big difference. All those sounds were recorded after the fact. As you can see me here, recording those sounds in my own driveway in March of this past year. Making breathing sounds, running around past the mic, slamming my truck door, capturing the sound of the morning. Those birds were all post-production sounds in this clip. And that is how it's done. Now, I can't actually put the final music track with this because it was licensed from the Musicbed. And if they find a track of theirs on my video, they'll not only take down my video, they'll take down my whole channel and go for my family as well. I'm kidding. I really love the Musicbed. They just have really intense content ID right now.
I think that what gets any of us up in the morning is a strong sense of purpose. When we know that we're getting up for the people that we've made a commitment to, for the projects that we are in the middle of creating. We rise early, we go to bed late. Being excellent is a model that shows up for us in nature.
But basically, I went in, created all those sounds, and made a much more realistic environment that you can sonically step into that gives you a temporary suspension of disbelief, not knowing that any of those sounds were recorded after the fact, and suddenly you're in a scene. You're in the cinema, as it were. That's why Foley is so important and so powerful to your videos, because that's how they do it in Hollywood. Many times what you hear on screen when you're at the big screen has been recorded in the studio after the fact. Foley. Vape Nation. So after this brief video about sound design and some ways that you can capture your own, enjoy this quick attempting to be Peter McKinnon B-roll attack of my new studio and some of the new plants we have here. Well, that's all for this week. I'm going to Seattle next week on vacation with my family to beautiful Pacific Northwest. And in the summertime, as you know, in that area of the world, it's gorgeous. It's just the most gorgeous it can be. I'm taking some equipment out there to make some content, so I'll see you in Seattle. Also, my brand new intro and my brand new outro graphics were created by an individual named Spencer Teddick. He's a talented designer, talented motion graphics expert. His new channel on YouTube will be linked in the description. Go show him some love. He has a level of expertise that we all need. And with nothing else, I'll see you next week.